广播电台。
This is Radio Beijing.
This is Radio Beijing. Please remember June 3rd, 1989. The most tragic event happened in the Chinese capital, Beijing. Thousands of people, most of them innocent civilians, were killed by fully armed soldiers when they forced their way into the city. Among the killed are our colleagues at Radio Beijing. The soldiers were riding on armored vehicles and used machine guns against thousands of local residents and students who tried to block their way. When the army convoys made a breakthrough, soldiers continued to spray their bullets indiscriminately at crowds in the street. Eyewitnesses say some armored vehicles even crossed foot soldiers who hesitated in front of the resisting civilians. Radio Beijing English Department deeply mourns those died in a tragic incident and appeals to all its listeners to join our protest for the gross violation of human rights and the most barbarous suppression of the people. Because of the abnormal situation here in Beijing, there is no other news we could bring you. We sincerely ask for your understanding and thank you for joining us at this most tragic moment.
The Chinese Foreign Minister Chen Qicheng met with the acting president of the Ecuadorian Congress, Nicolas Issa, in Quito on Friday. During the meeting, Issa expressed the hope that the relations between Ecuador and China and the friendly ties between the two nations' parliamentarians would be further developed. Earlier on Thursday, Chen Qicheng met with UN Secretary General Javier Pérez during his short stay in New York. The Chinese foreign minister told the UN chief that China will not change its independent foreign policy and its attitude toward reform and opening to the outside world. The Soviet Communist Party Central Committee has recommended that Nikolai Ryzhkov remain as the country's prime minister. The recommendation was made at its one-day plenum on Friday. The meeting also discussed the ongoing Congress of the People's Deputies and the upcoming session of the Supreme Soviet. Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev made a report on the issue. The Congress will discuss and adopt a program for the activities of the new government and confirm the appointment of a prime minister next week. Hungary has decided to abolish the death sentence for anti-government crimes. The Hungarian Justice Minister, Kalman Kukusa, moved at a National Assembly session on Thursday to delete the provision in the country's criminal law. The Justice Minister told the session that since 1849, 14 Hungarian premiers have been sentenced to death, committed suicide, or died in exile. The National Assembly will hold a session at the end of this month to forward a new draft law covering political crimes. The Soviet Foreign Minister Edward Shevardnadze has expressed disappointment with NATO's decision not to begin talks on cutting tactical nuclear weapons in Europe. Addressing Soviet reporters on Friday, Shevardnadze proposed that Moscow and Washington hold preparatory discussions with other concerned countries on cuts in tactical nuclear arms in Europe. However, NATO has insisted that no talks should begin with the Soviet Union concerning cuts in tactical nuclear weapons until real cuts in